Just hop right into it. Right now, we're down 6. We need a touchdown. 2 minutes left, fourth quarter. Game on the line. Right now, makes a mistake in kicking it to Tyreek Hill, and we make a man swerve. We swerve another, and we take it for an end zone. This is huge. We're up 1. We got to play defense now. D up, game over. As you know, right now we're about 15 to 16 wins into weekend league. Right now we're kind of grinding them out. We're tired, we're hungry, we want that win, and we want top 100 this week. So we kick it off to Julio Jones. Nevertheless, that was our mistake. We made his mistake right back at us. He handed us the game and we threw it right back. So we're back at square one, where we need a touchdown to win. But not only square one, square zero, as he is going for 2. We're not sure what he's doing. We thought he was going to run. No, he rolls out and throws a great pass to Juju Smith-Schuster for the 2-point conversion. Now we're down 7 instead of down 6, and we still need a touchdown. Same as before, touchdown puts us in a good spot. As we know, we're going for the rollout corner. We set it up. We want him to commit to one side. He does. And we go to the post. Right now, we kind of had the user in a jiffy right there, not knowing where to go. So, hey, he was playing on the right side of the field. Let's go to the left. We have identifier. We know what he's doing. So we go there. Look at that. And then he commits to that and leaves the drag wide open. We get absolutely blasted. But, hey, thank you, Terrell Owens, for holding on to it still. So it's 2nd and 1. There's a minute left. We got 3 timeouts. We could afford to run it a little bit. He wasn't expecting it. We got a nice chunk play out of it also. I mean, we only ran it 13 times this game. He was definitely stuffing us. This was a great opponent, and he knew what he was doing. So he committed to the rollout again. So we threw the drag going to the opposite side. And we're on the 13-yard line. And you know we have a special play for it. We go to it. We throw it half a second late. And we get an awkward animation out of Barry Sanders. And we're unable to take it in. So we say, hey, let's do it again. Now, while Taylor May's made a great play this time around, we get an illegal man downfield penalty. That is the most frustrating thing that could happen. And we realize we got to throw a dot right here. It's now or never. No timeouts left. Boom, Josh Allen had the scope straight on Anunua. We were able to nail it. And if you watch our advanced tips, we have a 2-point conversion play special for this moment. Blood's boiling, heart's pumping. Let's get into it. Yeah, that hurt. Hurts to watch the 4th time, 5th time, 6th time. Madden really did that to me. And we took the L that one. This is what should have happened, or what could have happened. This is definitely the next game. Also, another great opponent. We're up 7-0. Of course, I just kind of skipped on it, just kind of to show what should have happened on the 2-yard line. Man, that still hurts to watch. All right, but we are going against as well as he has identifier and abilities on his center, so I know this is going to be a tough game. I know he's going to throw dots, and I know he's going to, while he's in trips tight end, I know he's going to be running dagger a lot, running the ball, and giving me a lot to worry about. So as you can see, he's quick hiking me a lot, and not only is he quick hiking me, after I set up my adjustments, he will flip the play and make it so my adjustments become obsolete, and I have to readjust, and then he'll just quick hike that, get another chunk play. And it was definitely difficult and frustrating in general to play against Itzuels, but he knew how to run his offense. He had a little scheme going. It was a fun game. As right now I'm playing the crossing route, and I dipped down because I assumed he would not stick with it and go down to the underneath routes, but he actually did stick with it. I don't know whether that was a bad read or he was anticipating me blowing off that route. Now, not only was he running the ball, but he had a read option up his sleeve that he was throwing out at me. So he had a lot of wrinkles, a lot of adjustments, a lot of plays that I had to sit there and worry about. And I couldn't commit to the pass because I couldn't commit to the run because he had a great pass offense, and I couldn't exactly commit to the pass because he would just throw up that inside zone and pick up a decent amount of yards. So it was difficult, and it was fun. I definitely enjoy these type of games where I have to really think, make a couple chess moves, and out adjust the opponent. So those are the most satisfying, and those are the ones that kind of tell you how good you are at the game. And of course, as I threw up a bunch of yellows, assuming the underneath crossing routes happen, he flips the play, and not only flips it, but he actually audibles into the Tyson Hill package, and he runs a little QB draw. So now it's 4th and 3. He no huddles. So not only am I a little surprised, I'm frantically trying to adjust to get back into the setup, and then he adjusts and goes back into the Tyson Hill package. So I'm trying to readjust myself and try to get people in position, and he was able to get the first down right then and there. I was a little disappointed with myself. I feel like I should have played that a little bit better. And then he hits me with a read option again that I did not have enough time to adjust and set up to. But now it is a tie game at 7-7. So we kind of know that we get the ball at the half. So if we scored a touchdown here, get the ball after that half, put up points, then the game is basically over, just because of how long both of us had our drives how much time our drives took up. So we saw him in man defense right there, and we hit our ever so famous corner route in our man beater. And now we kind of feel like we're in a good spot as Bo Jackson trucks his way to a first down. We feel like the ball's in our court. As long as we score here, the game's pretty much ours. So we're going to make the correct reads, make the necessary plays, make the necessary adjustments, and come up with a W as Bo Jackson kind of falls forward for another 7 yards. But unfortunately, sometimes you just got to hit the open receiver while he's open. And I made that mistake right here as Anunua was wide open earlier onto the route, but I decided to wait half a second longer to try to hit him into the end zone. But Calvin Johnson makes an acrobatic lurker play, and he kind of, all my dreams just got crushed. So now we don't put up points before the half, and we get the ball at the half on a tie game. Our dreams became memes, and instead of sitting pretty, we're sitting uncomfortable. So now we got to score points here, and now we got to stop his defense, or stop his offense that we didn't really have an answer for just quite yet. But he gives us the left side of the field for a wide open run, and we're constantly taking advantage of it right now. Barry Sanders is currently probably our leading rusher with that big play, and we decided to hit him with a bubble screen because he left that absolutely wide open, but Josh Allen decided to do 3 ballerina twirls and then get sacked. So he kind of killed our drive right then and there, and we kind of have to settle for a field goal. So not only did we throw away points right before the half, but we did not pick up the points we wanted after the half. So instead of sitting pretty, we are now in a bad spot, especially because we got to figure out something on defense. So as you can see, I'm throwing up a bunch of yellows for the crossing routes, and now I put Keith Bullock on a spy, and then he moves to the center of the field, and he must have saw that adjustment because Evan Ingram is not typically on a hitch route, so he must have saw something he liked, put him on a hitch, and he hit it. So now that is something I cannot do. I cannot put Keith Bullock on a spy. I have to think of somebody else to put on a spy. I have to figure some other type of adjustment. So now I try to hop on a Taylor Mays to play the crossing route, then jump on underneath, and I felt like that worked. He threw that a little late. I felt like he probably would have completed that if he threw that a little early, but I decided, hey, I like that. Let's try that again. And I bait it, and I go to the underneath route. Taylor Mays played that very well, and we were able to get the sack right then and there. At 3rd and 17, I did not anticipate a draw, and he gains, I believe, 11 yards on that play. And now I am trying to frantically adjust once again as he no huddles. I'm trying to figure out, should I send some pressure? And I go ahead with it, but he catches me on Warren Sapp, and he's able to easily hit the ever so popular corner route in gun tight, and he stays in gun tight for a little bit longer, thinking he could probably do it again, but we were able to adjust. He ran the ball, took him for nothing, and now it's a 3rd and 7. We decide, hey, we got to do it again. So we go there and we try to bait the in route, which he fell for, but a tipped pass saved him from potentially a pick 6, and we decided, hey, we got to do something this 4th and 7, and we tried to make that one last adjustment. I wanted to go on to Calvin Johnson, but no, it put me on Joe Green, and he was able to hit that crossing route. I don't even know how that was a catch. It somehow was a catch, and he audibled from gun tight to the Tyson Hill package. So now I'm back to frantically adjusting and trying to get my players into spots. and I wasn't able to do it in time, and he gets a good chunk play right there. Is able to get into the end zone as I collide into a defender, and now the ball is back into my court. There's fourth quarter, 2 minutes left. Touchdown seals the game, just like last game. Ball's in my court. I just got to make it happen. But we're still not even at the 2-minute warning. I got 3 timeouts. I realized if he's going to give me the opening running lane, I got to take it. So he goes into the 3-4 odd cover 4 drop show 2. But we got defense. We got an offense. We got a couple plays specifically for that. So we're very happy to see him into that. We have in our advanced tips, we have a dragon in route, the little wrinkle that we threw, and we hit to it. We get our lead block, and we're able to get a nice chunky yards as we throw some fire out onto the screen. And we kind of realize at this point we got to waste some time to make sure the opponent doesn't have time to drive down the field himself. And as I have the user highlighted with identifier, we have our bubble screen into the run plate that we did not throw all game. And while we can watch the user, we saw him commit a mistake and we took advantage of it. As the little footnote on the side says, let your opponent give you points. And we did just that right there. So now we have him on a 4th and 4. And we realize, hey, this is the game right here. If he gets his first down, he's probably going to be able to kick a field goal. And he audibles into the Tyson Hill QB blast. Wasn't able to get it, tripped up, and we made the tackle. And that is all she wrote for this one right here. Now, like I said in the previous video, we are giving away golden tickets or whichever play you actually want on my team. I just picked up Jonathan Ogan. He's available, of course. Bo Jackson, Julio, all that good stuff. Whoever you need, he is available. Taylor Mays, Sean Taylor, Calvin, anybody. Pick your poison. I got the coins for it to make it so you can have more fun the last couple of weeks, but until Madden 21. But if not, of course, subscribe, comment, and leave a like if you enjoyed it. Of course, on this channel, I want to entertain you guys, but of course, I'm trying to make you guys better Madden players through adjustments and advanced tips. Good luck, everybody.